And welcome. We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in.
What's up? What's up?
It's the first episode here, so you need to subscribe down below. It's your boy LJ here.
It's Phil.
This
is the first episode of the Free Agents channel on YouTube.
There you go. Let them know what it is.
You know, we about to get started though. Go ahead, L.
So we're gonna just start the first episode off with what's currently just been happening. we just got done watching the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game in the National Football League. So, that's where we at. You want to start the NFC or the AFC? Where you want to start?
Go NFC. You a St. Louis fan? I keep saying St. Louis. You a Rams fan?
All right.
You a Rams fan?
All right. So
start the NFC.
I am a Rams fan. LA Rams fan. I am. So we start with that game. So for those of y'all who watched, or those of you who don't know, it was an NFC Championship game. Was the LA Rams, Los Angeles Rams versus New Orleans Saints. Let's play in New Orleans. It's a rematch from earlier this season. I can't remember the exact week, but number 1 and 2 season NFC. So the thing about it is, kind of leading up to that week, we already had talked about it a little bit. We were going back and forth, like prediction, things like that. I'd already predicted that the game would be completely different. The first time around, the score was 45-35. That was the final score. The game was even tighter than just a 10-point game, but that was the final score. A lot high scoring.
It was definitely back
45
and forth.
points,
yeah.
Back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker about the game why I knew it was going to be different. The one thing New Orleans did on LA was they passed like no other. Michael Thomas, I think, the wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints had
killed y'all.
Almost 200 yards receiving.
Mm-hmm.
200 yards receiving. Now, Aqib Talib
shout out
was not in that game. He's the top cornerback on the Rams. Marcus Peters was also he got paid nice amount of change as well to be that corner, but he was out there by himself. He was getting roasted. Although all the catches went on him, it looked a lot of the most crucial catch actually I remember to seal the deal for him was on Marcus Peters. However, this game Aqib was playing, so I knew at least from the perspective of Michael Thomas getting out, it would be different.
You act like Marcus Peters is not a number 1 corner though.
It's not about him being a number 1 corner. My thing about it is, Aqib was brought in to be the number 1 corner. Marcus Peters was. You're right. Before he came to LA, he was in He was the number 1 corner, wasn't he, in Kansas City?
Of course. Who else?
He played like it. I don't know who they had.
He's all pro.
But I feel like they play 2 different types of defenses, though. That's my whole thing. Marcus Peters, I think he flourishes in being able to play off, being able to play more free. He kind of reminds me of his style of play, not how he looks or anything like that. Asante Samuel, they gamblers. So he'll get picks. Remember his rookie year? What do you have? 6, 7 picks, something like that.
He had crazy rookie year.
Right, but he playing looser. He takes gambles. See, when you playing a number 1 receiver week in, week out on a team like the Rams, when they're not, I don't feel like they were playing as much zone. I feel like he got more. I feel like he got undisciplined. I just feel like he got undisciplined. He got used to playing more loose and free, and people was taking advantage of that. And they was catching him on double moves. They was catching him looking in the backfield. They was catching. He was doing too much. When Aqib's on the team, he could actually play that way because Aqib actually plays a more disciplined style.
Mm-hmm.
He's more up in your face. He's more rum. He's more disciplined. So Marcus Peters, I think he steps his game up, but also too, I feel like that he can play that freer. He plays a little more freer. So moral of the story is, I told you that Michael Thomas wasn't getting off, and he didn't.
So really, it was more of a defensive game this time. But for one, the playoffs usually shrinks the field. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a regular season game. So, and obviously it was the second time playing them, so they both really made adjustments because it was a low-scoring game, relatively speaking, because it was, 23-26?
Yeah, final score, yep, 26-23.
So, both defenses really came to play because them holding your off the Rams offense to 26 points is pretty good.
That is.
Right? Their defense.
Yeah, you're right, both defenses came to play because you're talking about 45 versus 35, but this is the thing. The whole talk of the entire season, for the NFC at least, was if New Orleans gets its number 1 seed, they were unbeatable. Unbeatable in their dome.
That's what I thought.
Unbeatable in their dome.
That's what I thought.
So that was the thing. Like I said, number 1, number 2 seed. So
let's get to the biggest play of the game.
Let's go and get to it, man. I was trying to soften it up before we get to this.
Yeah, so
we're gonna get to it.
The pass interference,
the no call
that happened versus Drew Brees. I think it's a third down. So I think it was 3rd and probably 10. They had the 20 down, or the Rams' 20-yard line, and they run a wheel route. Number 11, Lewis. I don't know who he is, but he ran a real route, and Drew Brees put it up there. and your boy Roby Coleman ran smack into him.
Smack into him, bro. Ain't look,
before the ball got there.
Man, ain't look for the ball or nothing. Smack into it.
So they didn't call up defensive pass interference.
They called nothing. It was obvious. It was obvious. Even
obvious.
being a Rams fan, I will say that was an obvious pass interference.
So do you think that won you out of the game?
No.
Why not? Because I do.
Bro, there's no single play that wins a team a game.
Disagree. I disagree with
There's
that.
no single play.
I disagree with that.
Bro, this is the fourth quarter. I don't know if you said the quarter. Maybe
it's
you did.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah, fourth quarter.
Like,
so you talking about
maybe like 2 minutes? Was it 2 minutes left?
Yeah, like roughly 2 minutes left. There's a whole game that was played. You're not going to tell me that one play won or lost the game for anyone.
The score was tied. Right?
I don't remember what the score is.
The score was tied.
Let's say it was tied. Let's say it had to be tied.
I believe it was tied.
It had to be tied because they kicked the field goal, right?
Field goal, yeah.
It had to be tied. It had to be tied. So yes, so it had to be tied. I believe it's honestly, I can't remember if it's tied or not. If it wasn't, please comment below. Let us know. It's kind of need to jog my memory. But the moral of the story is this: is that does not lose them the game. Now, I do believe in this. I do believe that a play or that play in particular can help win the game, but I'm never going to say that a single play loses you a game, ever.
So if they call that pass interference, is it more likely than not they win the game?
Yeah, it's more likely than not that.
So the chances is greater than 50% they win the game. That's what more likely than not means, right?
51, 49.
Come on, man. The chances is at least 70% chance they win the game.
They still had to put up points.
They could have run the clock out.
Okay, you still got to make a field goal. You still got to hold on to the ball. Man, there's been way worse things that happen. It's not like we're not talking about a pass interference on a 1 yard line with no time on. I mean,
it basically would have been on the 10-yard line. It's basically the 1 yard line.
You still got to run the ball.
But they could have run the clock out, kick the field goal.
I think it would have been. I think it was before the 10.
Bro, it was in the red zone.
Okay, not even the red zone, but I'm saying I think they still could have got a first down because if it was in the 10. Then I think that makes less of an impact on them running the clock down because
I think it would have been maybe 12 yard line.
Okay, let's say even that. Okay, even that. But my point is this: there's still no guarantee. But what we do know is they got the ball in overtime. So what happened is
I'll give you that.
What happened is they weren't able to score a touchdown. I think if my memory serves me right, they kicked the field goal. The Rams had enough time to drive on the field, and they kicked the field goal, sending the game into overtime.
Right.
How overtime
worked. The Rams almost won that game. Remember Robert? Because what's the quarterback's name?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. He hit Robert Woods on like a slant route, and if Robert Wood keeps his feet,
that's true.
That's a touchdown.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But nevertheless, the game went to overtime.
Saints
got the ball first.
Saints got the ball first.
I'll give you that.
That right there negates everything you just said about them losing the game based off that PI. Because they still could have won the game. They got the ball. Drew Brees.
At home.
No, everybody been talking this the whole season. This NFC juggernaut at home. Nobody going to beat them in the Superdome. Who that nation? They got the ball. All they had to do is score a touchdown. That's it.
That's true. I'll give you that.
And not only did they not score a touchdown, they didn't score any points because Drew Brees, Dante Fowler, either he tipped the pass or he
hit him on
his arm.
He hit him.
Ball in the air. John Johnson, the safety, picks it. Rams get possession, kick a field goal. I think 57-yard field goal.
And he hit him with the.
He did. Hit him with that, because that was Chopper style. Chopping Yin Yang Twins with the halftime performance.
Anyway,
Yin Yang Twins, bro, brought them all the way down to the Superdome. They lost probably off that. Y'all can get nobody better than the Yin Yang Twins. Come on, man. I thought, anyways, bro. So moral of the story is they got the ball, didn't capitalize on it. Mm-hmm. Rams get the ball, kick a field goal, game's over.
That's game.
So I don't care about no call. When you had an opportunity after the call.
I'll give you that, but that call, it was a big call. Okay. It was a big not call. Give me that. And
yeah, it's a huge call.
And I wasn't going for the Saints. I'm just saying it's a huge not call.
I'm not going to know. That's a huge not call, but that's not to me the reason they lost. Unlike the AFC game, where very similar.
Yeah, let's get on that.
You got the number 1 seed.
AFC, Chiefs versus
Kansas City Chiefs.
Patriots.
Hosting the New England Patriots.
Chiefs are favorite.
At home. Juggernaut. This amazing offense.
Best offense ever, apparently, to some people.
It's not said yet, but predicted that's the MVP as the quarterback.
Probably.
First-year starter, Patrick Mahomes, hosting this probably in the last at least 4 or 5 years less offensive juggernaut of a Patriot team. Gronk seems to be more injured.
Offensively, you mean?
Yeah, offensively. It seems to be compared to previous years. So the favor was in the Chiefs' favor.
Yep.
They go down. They're supposed to be the juggernaut. First half, what happens?
First half, the Chiefs didn't they score a point?
I don't know, maybe 3.
They were scoreless.
They were scoreless the whole half.
First half.
Come on, man.
They were scoreless because they were in field goal range at one time, and then Mahomes trying to make a play. He basically, he got sacked, like 10 yards back. And
but did you think that? How did you think that the Chiefs were going to win that game?
Before going into it,
the game, before the game,
I thought the Chiefs should have won the game. I thought that the Chiefs are ever going to get to the Super Bowl, it's on a silver platter for you.
That's your first mistake there.
No. But I wasn't. I didn't think that. Like, it doesn't surprise me that the Brady won. It doesn't, because the Chiefs. But
why would you believe that the Chiefs should have won that game? Why? Just based off the statistic of their offense?
Based off not just stats. Based off the Patriots really haven't played like themselves, right? Like they would customarily seen them play like, right? Okay. That's point number one. Point number two is
Chiefs defense did have a big game in the divisional round against the Colts. Remember they defense stepped up?
I didn't put much stock in that.
Okay, just making sure. I'm trying to help you for your case because I didn't think they was going to win.
It's the Colts. It's because the Patriots didn't necessarily let the Patriots for one. For two, the Chiefs' offense is really good. They can put up points, and I didn't know if the Patriots could keep up with that offensively. But what I didn't know, I knew the biggest knock on them, which I knew going into it wasn't even Mahomes being the first time starter. It was Andy Reid. Every time in the playoffs, he comes up small.
Every time.
Which is evident.
Bro, I want you to think about this. Including this season, he has played in a championship game to go to Super Bowl 6 times.
1-1.
He's only won 1. He's had 6 opportunities to win 1 game to make it to Super Bowl. He's done it once.
I mean, that's
that alone. That's that alone for me was the reason not the only reason, but that was a main reason why I was going to favor the Patriots. Right. That being said, let's talk about the counter coach. One thing we know about Bill Belichick and the Patriots, one, he always has great statistics when playing against a first-year quarterback. And although Patrick Mahomes has an amazing year, he's still a first-year quarterback. He is in Bill Belichick has a reputation of taking away
what you do best,
or at least one key component from the opposing team's offense. He took away the big play. Tyreek Hill. He took it away.
He got 1 big long pass, right?
He had 1 catch in. I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't long. He had 1 catch in general. The entire game.
That's all he had was 1 catch?
1 catch.
I mean, Kelsey didn't have that many catches either. I mean, I saw him catch a touchdown. Other than that, it wasn't right.
The big play. Sammy Watkins, I think, was the leading receiver.
And that's saying a lot.
And if you Bill Belichick, you okay with that.
Think about this, though. The Chiefs were scoreless for the first half.
Come on, man.
The entire first half.
Come on, man.
Now, people are getting on the defense, but it's like, yeah, but they only gave up 14 points. Yeah, the Patriots had the ball, they controlled the clock, but at the end of the day, they gave up 14 points.
They did that.
You know what I'm saying?
They did.
That's an average of 28 points for the game. That's a game the Chiefs should win. If the Patriots score 28, the Chiefs should win that, right? This high flying offense, right?
Yeah, they should.
Okay,
I agree with that. They should, but at the same time, we'll fast forward in the game, back and forth. There's some controversial calls in that game as well.
So get to the fourth quarter. Now it's going back and forth with touchdown and touchdown.
Yeah, there we go.
Field goal, all of that.
Yeah, right? You're right. The game started getting a little more interesting.
And there were some bad calls in that game, too.
Once again, just like the first game, which was the NFC, calls, refs, things don't always go your way. There's bad calls, there's phantom calls, there's no calls. It don't go your way. But just like in the first game, we go to overtime.
Right. Well, hold on. First of all, before that, do you think Edelman touched that Muff's point?
No. I don't
either. But I will give, because one of my friend who's a Chiefs fan, I will give him this. They call on the call on the field. So what happened was Edelman was about to catch a punt. He decided not to catch the punt, and the ball, basically it kind of bounced right up to him, and it looked like he touched it. A lot when we watched it live, it looked like he touched it, and the ref threw the fumble, little beanbag.
Mm-hmm.
So on the field, the call was a fumble,
right,
or a muffed punt,
right,
which they couldn't advance it anyway. But they called it a muffed punt,
right.
I don't think he touched it when I watched the replay, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure he did. Like, no part of his body touched it. I'm not 100% sure.
Hey man, we both played football. We're both collegiate athletes. We both played football in college. You were on special teams too, weren't you?
Yes.
Come on, have you ever known a punt returner to touch a ball and then stand still?
But I mean, right. I give you that, because Edelman didn't go for the ball.
He didn't turn around.
After old boy got picked up
he
the
didn't even turn around.
But the refs ain't looking at that. The refs should be looking at the actual football.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's true.
But regardless, I don't think he touched it either.
But here's the thing. That still won't matter because the next play, Tom Brady threw an interception.
Right.
So that negated
so
that.
It goes to overtime eventually. Mahomes makes some great plays.
Yep.
Gets them to overtime. Brady makes some great plays, of course. Gets to overtime. Brady gets the ball first in overtime, and that's a wrap.
Yep. Unlike the Saints, who had an opportunity, they got the ball first. Brady
on the road.
Brady and Breeze
on the road.
Arguably the two most veteran, best quarterbacks in the NFL. One gets the ball. Actually, both get the ball. One takes advantage of it. One doesn't. Period. It's that simple. Yep, Brady got the ball. He took it down and scored. That's what he does. Prime time doesn't matter what he did the rest of the game. Actually, I think that's one of the things they were saying. They were saying that they still think Mahomes outplayed him, blah, blah, blah. But Brady's fourth quarter and overtime stats.
There's no way Mahomes.
It's put him over.
There's no way Mahomes outplayed Brady.
That, man.
There's no way Mahomes. I mean,
I agree.
Mahomes played a good game, but Brady. Yeah, Brady had some picks.
But, I agree.
But one was tipped.
One was in the red zone.
One was in the red zone.
The red zone one tipped. That was dumb.
That was a bad one. But I mean, Brady, bro, how did Mahomes outplay Brady?
Bro, I'm telling you, that's what people say.
Mahomes didn't score a point in the first half.
Bro, I'm just telling you. I agree with you.
The biggest game of your career, you'll score a point in the first half.
I know I've heard it. If y'all think he outplayed him, I know it's a lot of Patriot haters out there. Y'all put it down again in the comments, but I'm just telling you what I've heard.
I mean, he didn't play a bad game. Mahomes didn't play a bad game. I don't think he played a bad game.
For the hype up.
No, man, because Andy Reid was calling some BS calls. Listen, when they was even moving the ball.
No, he missed a lot of open passes. He missed Tyreek. Was that Tyreek down the or was that Sammy Watkins? Somebody was right down the sideline. He missed that.
That was the running back on the wheel route. By touchdown?
Yeah, by the end zone.
That was the wheel route. He missed that pass.
He missed a couple
passes. But a lot of the plays he made was just him on his own making those plays.
Yeah, he also got aided, not the drive to tie the game for overtime, but the drive before that was aided on penalties.
Maybe
they got two big penalties.
That ain't his fault though.
That's not his fault. I agree, but I'm saying he got a scoring aided by those penalties.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Aided by. I think we forget that because we think they scored on that drive. But let's not forget they were aided by penalties. You're right, not his fault, but I'm not gonna give that to him. Though.
Regardless, he didn't outplay Brady.
I agree.
I'm not saying Brady outplayed him, but I'm not going to clear cut. He outplayed Brady.
No doubt.
Okay.
But both quarterbacks, Drew Brees, Tom Brady got the ball. Tom Brady actually did something with it. He actually went down and scored. He did that. Drew Brees, you did not. You threw an interception.
Facts.
You got hit.
I mean, it wasn't his fault he threw it, but he threw it. Let's be real. He threw it.
Okay, the offensive line fault. Whoever fault you want to blame, I don't care.
I'm saying he threw it.
Yeah, he threw an interception. Tom Brady did not. And matter of fact, if I can recall, I think they kept getting him in third down. This was the final drive of that, and that man kept converting like 30
I'm glad you brought it up. He had, I think, three third and longs.
Come on, man.
I mean, he dropped dimes.
Matter of fact, I hate to throw the man under the bus.
Who?
Eric Berry. Bro, Gronk out here playing with one leg. Come on, man. Gronk is damn near RoboCop.
Eric Berry was, come on, man.
Come on, man. He's so many injuries, so robotic.
He the 10 man now, bro.
He the 10 man on the sideline, bro. Oiling the man up, bro. Just so the man can move. Eric Berry.
Listen, bro.
He just catching everything on him.
Eric Berry was in good position. On the last.
At least, yeah, but two. I
mean, but Gronk don't make plays. That's what he do.
Okay, Barry, that's what you get paid. That's why they put you in to make these plays too. They could put other safety in there.
Bro, come on, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Eric Berry for that.
I can.
Who's been a better pro, Eric Berry or Gronk? Who's been a pro?
Of course, it's Gronk. Gronk is a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean Eric Berry's not put in the game and he's supposed to be able to compete. It's also
he compete. He was in position. He just didn't make the play
twice.
When was the first time? I mean, the slant.
I don't remember what the other one was, but I remember twice watching Eric Berry be in position.
Yeah, the slant. No, the slant. He wasn't in position. It was really the fade route. That's the one you're talking about. The big play.
I don't remember what the play was. I just remember that he was in position twice.
That's true.
Moral of the story is this. This is what I don't like about what I'm hearing about from the Chiefs fans about that overtime. They're saying that the rule needs to be changed.
I hate that.
Both teams should get both possession no matter what. It's a playoff. It's not fair.
We didn't get a chance. They wouldn't say that if Mahomes got the ball first and wouldn't score, right?
Come on, man.
Or if Mahomes got the ball second and then Brady didn't score first and they would have scored. They wouldn't be saying that.
Of course they wouldn't.
I hate that whole I hate the overtime rule. We didn't win, so let's change the rules. I hate that whole thing.
And here's the thing. We both play defense, and like this. To me, that's such a disrespect to the defense to say we didn't get the ball, we didn't get a chance. What you mean? I play defense. The Rams was on defense. Their defense made it happen.
That's the interesting thing. It's both, like you said, both games actually, which is rare. Maybe not.
Almost,
they both went to overtime.
Yeah, I think it was like the first time.
So we got to see one team get a stop.
Come on, man.
And the other team didn't get a stop. I mean, so it's possible to get a stop, right?
Come on, man.
Okay, so get a stop.
Everybody.
Not even get a stop. Make them kick a field goal. Because the game's not over, right?
All you have to do is just stop them from one thing, and that's scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, make them kick a
field goal, fumble, 3 and out. You punt anything but a touchdown.
And they had them in 3rd and long 3 times.
Come on, man.
That ain't on the rules.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All you keep hearing is, they need to change the rule. We're really going to consider changing the overtime rule.
Nah, that's stupid. Man. That's nonsense.
My goodness.
That's nonsense. So, man, Brady pulled it out, man. I don't know how, but he keeps doing it. And now we got the Rams.
Patriots
Super Bowl again, and we're gonna be coming with the Super Bowl preview next week.
Hey, this means a lot to me. Let me tell y'all something. 2001, the Patriots beat the Rams.
They smacked them.
That's actually a lot of people forgetting. That's Spygate year.
Spygate year. That's the year we got robbed. I'm a Raiders fan. That's Tuck Rule year.
That is. But also too, Marshall Faulk and them have gone on. That's where Spygate come from.
Marshall Faulk swear up and down. They was
recording it. They was recording it.
I don't want to hear that.
So whether they was,
I don't want to hear that, man.
Hold on. So you cool with the Tuck rule?
No, that's a rule. That was clear as day. You talking about speculation?
Yeah, homer too. Let me get.
You talking about speculation?
Hey, it's speculation. All I'm saying is, it's some drama that's involved in this. A lot of people's trying to bring all this negativity towards this Super Bowl. Rams don't deserve to be there.
No. I'm
not talking about you. Okay. But you're hearing that though. Yeah. I mean, Saints are out, bro. Have you heard about the Saints signing a petition trying to go the legal way? A lawyer involved.
No, that wasn't the Saints. That's a lawyer doing it on his own.
Okay, a lawyer. Okay. Yeah. Saints fan. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said the Saints.
That's a fan.
The fan base. The fan base.
They butthurt. I get that.
The fan base.
I get that.
Come on, man. But this is the same organization of Bounty Gate. Bounty Gate.
Bounty Gate was a farce.
It doesn't matter. No. What you mean?
They're just hitting fools. It's called football.
It don't matter. Don't act like you was in an organization that's pure and y'all lily white and y'all been done wrong and y'all playing victim now. Y'all was also out here putting bounties on people's heads.
So what? It's football.
Don't matter.
It does matter. Illegal. That kind of rule.
To put the bounty. To put the bounty.
Is there a rule that says you can't put a bounty on people? Was there a rule about that? No.
Pick her up, bro. They quick to pick her up.
But they put the. Shout out bounty. You want to sponsor?
Man, you hear me?
That's a paper towel.
Man, we'll take whatever sponsor you give me. You feel me? But they put bounty gate, man. You feel me? Like that. So to me, I'm just like that's all my thing is.
They were robbed, but they still. I'm with you. They were robbed, but there is a but to me. They still had a chance to win the opportunity. Period.
And as a player, I ain't even mad at the fans. But I'm just saying, I wish I could understand. But as a player, more importantly, Sean Payton, the coach, hearing the negativity and y'all continue to talk about this and I feel you're robbing this. Even Ben Watson just put out something recently. Something about
Michael Thomas did too.
Yeah, something about his was more directed, I think, at Roger Goodell not saying like they robbed. Roger Goodell, you're not saying something that's pretty much cowardly and all that stuff. But my thing is like, come on, as a player, man, you know you had opportunity. Let the fans be uproar. Let them be in uproar. Let them do all this. But as a player, just shut your mouth, collect your millions, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But I'm not saying they didn't work hard to get there. I'm not saying they off season. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is man, why you even playing the game?
But another thing I don't like is I can see if had the Rams won that game in the regulation, like they came down and scored a touchdown, I can kind of still see. I can kind of get it more. But I'm like, bro, y'all went to overtime.
Yeah.
You got the ball first. You're at home. I mean, Big Mo is still on your side. Momentum is still on your side. Like, everything's in your favor.
They won the coin toss.
You have a Hall of Fame QB.
Come on, man.
Hall of Fame coach, right? Offensive guru. Win the game. Come on, man. I mean, at least get a field goal and let your defense do some work.
Hey, that's just how I view it.
All right, but again, it's what it is. So Rams, Patriots, here we come.
Here we go. Like Phil said, we're gonna have a recap for that. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll have a recap and we'll have a preview too.
We will have a preview. So I'll be interested to hear how you think it's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. So we move on. I want to talk about AB, Antonio Brown, man. So
what's going on with
AB? It's a
AB?
report that's basically today. For those who don't know, Antonio Brown is a receiver for the Steelers, and he's kind of falling out, I guess, with the Steelers. I mean, he's been there for
ownership or whatever,
8-9 years. Yeah, I guess with the coach
too. He's been there for a minute because he was there when
they had Mike Wallace,
Santonio Holmes.
Is it with Santonio Holmes?
Oh, I think at one time it was like Santonio Holmes, Mike Wallace and Antonio Brown because they had all three of them. I'm pretty sure.
They probably did. Antonio was home
Or maybe
on the back end of his career.
Or was Emmanuel Sanders over there?
Yeah. It was Emmanuel Sanders, Mike Wallace, and him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, so basically, he's a star receiver, and they kind of been getting. I mean, I guess they got into it with him and Big Ben, and he actually missed the last game of the regular season. Antonio Brown did. Anyway, long story short, so I guess today he tweeted out or said, I don't know, tweeted out or said in some avenue that he's open for business. Basically, he's trying to get traded. Essentially, he's ready to get traded, and somebody needs to come get him. So my question is, for one, where do you think he should go? That's a good fit for him. That's actually realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of talk about the 49ers. And they got plenty of money to absorb his contract. I think he's making like $17 million a year or something like that. Mm-hmm. But really, other than that, I'm like, who else has a lot of money that's that can afford him like that? You know, that makes sense for him. Like, yeah, the Browns could go get him, or like, the
why don't the Browns make sense for him?
I mean, I don't know if they can afford. They can probably afford him, but they have a young.
You asking the two. For me, you asking the 2-part question.
What's the 2-part?
One, I don't know who has the money to afford him.
Right.
Where is it? And then the second part is, where is a good fit for him? To me, like I can answer the second part, which is where's a good fit.
What's a good fit?
Let me think of something, but I don't know team salary caps and where people are.
Right.
Good fit. I mean, there's a lot of good.
So
fit
I
do think that Cleveland's a good fit.
You can probably bank on the teams with the top 10 picks got money. They're usually terrible, right? Like the Cardinals probably
except
got
for
money.
The
Giants got money.
You think they do?
Probably, because they about to cut Eli probably.
Did they pay Odell? I can't remember.
They paid Odell, but they're not paying nobody else. What's the
else? They pay Saquon. They got to think about that.
Yeah, but he's on a rookie deal.
Oh yeah, I guess he got a couple.
So he got probably 3-4 years plus the 50
Aaron Donald just showed you, bro.
But Aaron Donald had 5 years. He played 5 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying he didn't show you that you ain't gonna be able to no longer keep these Saquon Barkley and them down. I think he set the precedent.
Well, not for running backs. They could.
Don't matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
No, when you a star like that, bro, I think once. Oh, he's a D tackle.
Look at Le'Veon Bell.
He's a D tackle.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, but he's an older running back.
No, I'm saying, but it's still a running back.
Yeah, but he's an older running back. I'm talking about these rookies. I'm talking about a rookie. I'm not even talking about position as much as I'm talking about a rookie. I know you are saying you are talking about the position.
I mean, but Saquon literally has played 1 year. And Donald at least had like 4 years.
I know, but what I'm saying is like they can't look and say he's on a rookie contract because if he performs like this next year, that third year after that he's gonna be like I need money.
Yeah, but he may get it the 4th year.
Maybe. Okay.
My point is, about 4 years from now,
you think AB? All right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It would be irrelevant.
Okay. So where we at? Giants, Cleveland.
They got Cardinals. The Cardinals, they got money. The Raiders got money.
Cardinals would be a good fit.
The Raiders, again, they saying the Raiders.
The Raiders would be an excellent fit.
Yeah, but if we tanking, we traded Khalil Mack. Why would we go get Antonio Brown? Clearly, we tanking. We traded Cooper. That would make no sense, right? People saying like the Raiders may trade for him for what? I thought we was tanking.
You already didn't tank.
Bro, come on, man.
Y'all taking again next year?
I'm assuming.
Y'all doing 2 years?
Bro, I think he's just trying to collect draft picks.
Come on,
y'all get to Vegas, bro.
Come on,
we don't even know we playing next year.
Hold on, so the Raiders out here just tanking year after year? Bro, ain't no way I'm playing on the team.
Free agents,
Football
is
Super
Bowl. The Raiders is a free agent team, bro.
Bro, they might hit us up, bro.
They might hit us up.
Retired,
and shout out, you want to sponsor?
Come on, bro. Bro, there's no way you can tell me they just out here just tanking year after year. Bro. There's no way bro, football is too violent of a sport for you to tell me to go out there and not play for nothing, bro. I mean, I guess I'm getting paid, but I ain't putting my body on the line.
Trade away Khalil Mack before week 1. Of course they're taking.
Hey, man.
They trade away everybody, actually.
What about the Bears?
I don't know. They paying Khalil Mack. He getting bread, bro. Khalil Mack get $90 million.
Ain't nobody on offense should be getting no money.
Nah. I mean, they got Allen Robinson. They pay him some bread.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Got 3 years.
You get him over from Jacksonville?
Yeah. Well, he's a free agent. But I mean, I guess let's table that. Another question I want to ask is, has Pittsburgh wasted that era, the whole Le'Veon?
Hell yeah.
AB, Big Ben era?
Yes.
I think so too. I mean, because they haven't won Super Bowl in that era, have they?
No.
So Mike Thomas only won 1 chip, right?
Yes.
That's with Big Ben's.
That's against the Cardinals.
Against the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
And AB wasn't there, right? No,
I can't remember if he was or wasn't. I don't know.
I don't think he was there.
I don't know.
But anyway, my point is, AB doesn't have a chip, right?
Uh-huh.
So they essentially wasted that whole era.
I mean, at this point, the way Le'Veon went out, and if AB goes down like it's saying.
It's a huge thing.
It's bad.
And that's on top.
It's bad. And honestly, in the same era, Bam talking about retiring a couple times, and he did it like twice. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you had the opportunity to have a running back, wide receiver, quarterback combo, potentially all Hall of Famers, and you didn't do anything.
You do anything with it? Nothing.
You didn't do anything.
Just wasted away.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I'm a huge Tomlin fan. I don't know if it all should be put on Tomlin. I know you're gonna feel like it should, but
see, I'm not the biggest Tomlin fan. I mean, I like him as a brother, but I mean, he's been there 15, 16 years, one chip. I mean,
shit, Andy Reid.
Yeah, essentially he is Andy Reid, but Andy Reid got fired from the Eagles.
Yeah, but
Tomlin been there 15 years.
Yeah, but that's just the organization. Come on, you're not saying how that organization works, though, bro.
Yeah, and then they don't want to pay nobody. This is why they're in the situation they're in.
We finally called him.
They would have paid Le'Veon maybe, or got at least got
to your point earlier. He's a running back.
My point. But no, he's more than a running back. He's a receiver too. He is. He has more catches than most receivers.
All right, man.
You don't think so?
But he ages though, man. Running back to running. Man, I'm serious, man. Running backs, they age.
Now you working for the man.
No, I'm saying he should get paid. I'm just saying I understand why they didn't want to pay him. Somebody should have paid him. I don't like that they kept franchise tagging. If you don't want to pay him,
let him go.
Let him go. That's my thing. Let him go on the free market and see what he's worth. But my thing is, I understand why they maybe didn't want to pay him, but somebody else would have paid him, and he deserved to get paid.
So let him go.
I agree. They should have let him go.
And that messed their whole team chemistry.
Yeah, I agree. Messed their team chemistry. They had his. Yeah, remember because even was it this year or last year where they linebackers that finally got it. They had like a nice little core of linebackers, and they were starting to play well. And
this year, the defense wasn't that bad actually this year.
So I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, AB's definitely going to get picked up. I mean, but here's the thing. I'm not going to put all that on the organization because AB has proven this is not his first year. This happened last year too, to be a distraction and to cause dissension within with some teammates. There was an interview last year with the whole recording the video and you know what I'm saying. I think he recorded Tomlin maybe cursing or saying some things. Remember that in the locker room? And it's supposed to be kind of like, come on, man.
I'm glad you said that though. AB gets a lot of heat for a lot of stuff. Even Tomlin, who I'm not the biggest supporter of anymore.
Right.
I feel like he threw Le'Veon under the bus. But Big Ben always seems to escape everything.
Everything, bro.
So how does that happen?
You know how that happens, man.
I don't know what happens because how does the quarterback, who usually does get a lot of the blame when things go wrong, right? That's how it works. Because you get the most
bro,
too much credit.
Man.
Huh?
This man took a charge and we ain't heard nothing about it, man.
2 charges. He beat 2 charges, didn't he? I mean, we ain't gonna get into it, but. Right. Big Ben always seems to escape, and he's about to get re-up for another extension.
And he talked about return. They was pretty much begging this man not to retire.
They're about to give him an extension.
Come on, man. Why?
They want. Who else they gonna bring in?
He damn near starting to Eli.
What's the backup?
He throwing picks and stuff right and left.
Dodds. What's his name? Who from Tennessee?
Who you talking about?
Bro, the backup is like the black dude, the bald head black dude. Dodds from Tennessee.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't got no eyebrow? I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Charlie Villanueva looking. Yeah. That's the quarterback. I
didn't know that was their backup.
That's their backup quarterback. Yeah. So I mean, I get why they want to extend him, but bro, he's Teflon Don. You feel me?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but that's the way the team is spinning. I mean, you keep getting the Tomlin and the Antonio and the Le'Veon.
But does Tomlin need to go? Does Mike Tomlin need to go? Does he need to change the scenery?
I'm not saying he can't coach. For his own sake, maybe yes.
I think he can coach.
Yes. No, I agree. I think he can coach, but for his sake, I think maybe he lost a team. Sometimes, it's like a relationship, bro. Sometimes you need a fresh start. Sometimes you burn so many bridges that even if you want it to work, it just ain't gonna work.
But they say he's a player's coach, though.
He can go be a player's coach somewhere else. I don't think that if he stays, it's the worst thing. I mean, they continually get to the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's based on talent, though. They got a lot. They always have a lot of talent.
Though. They coaching too.
I mean, what's he coach? The defense been trashed for years. He's a defensive coach. The offense is basically just Big Ben.
You still got to manage a team.
Yeah, that's overrated.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Because if that's the case, then why do all these excellent offensive and defensive coordinators keep on getting opportunities, fail as head coaches? Because
name me an excellent DC that gets an opportunity that sucks as a coach.
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan went to 2 FC championships. 2 back-to-back. Yes, head coach. Mark Sanchez, yes.
I don't remember that. I remember 1.
He went to back-to-back AFC championships.
I remember 1.
I remember 2. So that's
McDaniels. Patriots, bro. He got opportunity. Thank you. Opportunity with the Rams and the Broncos.
I mean, but maybe he just not run an actual team though.
Steve Spagnuolo.
Stop.
Greg Williams.
And when was he a head coach? Who did he coach?
The Rams.
Was he coaching the Rams?
No, he wasn't.
Come on, man. You
He D coordinator.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he was interim for the Browns
But
this year. Who?
Wade Phillips.
That's true. That's a good one. Cowboys, right?
Yep, Cowboys.
That's a good one. I mean, but he was around the league for 40 years.
Saying these guys are proven to be coordinators.
North Turner, probably.
North Turner.
Yeah, you're right. All right, my points. My point shot. You get my point though.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know what. I mean, honestly, I do like Tomlin, but sometimes I do believe that maybe he might have lost the team.
Yeah, I think
some of it could be because bad decisions. Some of it can be because ownership decisions. But at the end of the day, like you said, I don't think he handled that Le'Veon Bell, the questioning personally, and how he spoke about it. I don't think he handled that well.
Yeah, because he couldn't control the money.
Yeah, he can't control the money.
But as far as just the team, like how the questioning and just like as far as maybe the lack of communication between them two.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand saying like no man's bigger than the team, but he kind of drew a pretty distinct line in the sand,
man. You can't do that.
And I mean, not because if he comes back, there's no way to come back from that. So at this point, it's either he comes back and I look like trash, or he doesn't come back and he saves face like I'm not gonna walk back in the locker room after this man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sunned me. So he made some questionable decisions. So maybe he does need to part ways.
Point is, Pittsburgh Steelers have severely underachieved under Mike Tomlin, I believe.
I agree.
So, but I think Mike Tomlin can coach. I mean, I hope he gets another shot. But clearly, he's still with the Steelers, so hell, he's Teflon Don too.
Man,
for real.
But that's just an organization, though.
Yeah, I guess
that organization with the whole what they got 3 or 4 coaches.
Yeah, they above the fray, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they say.
We'll see. But anyway, man, anything else you want to rap about when it comes to NFL? And by the way, we're going to be coming with more sports content and other content on in the near future. But today, this video is just about NFL and the current topics.
No, that was pretty much it, man. Like you said, we appreciate y'all listening to us. What's the name of the
Free Agents channel?
Free Agent channel.
Free Agents, make sure you like, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be seeing a lot more content from us coming out in the near future.
Yeah, no doubt. So we appreciate y'all.
All right, peace.